Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. So, very, very interesting, man. You have right here, hold on a second, man. I'm hearing some noises over here. Okay, I got that taken care of, I believe. So, look, right now you got Alexander Usyk, who's the big man in the heavyweight division, all right? This man has, all of these damn belts. Tyson Fury is over there with the WBC. But what's happening now, once you have, an IBF belt, and WBA belt, WBO, and Ring Magazine and everything else, right? There are going to be situations where people want to fight you. And you got guys like Eddie Hearn who wants a piece of the heavyweight pie. And right now he has nothing. Once Anthony Joshua lost those belts, Eddie Hearn was feverishly trying to get those belts back in the Matchroom banner, under the Matchroom banner, and it just didn't happen. So you're looking at right now where Eddie Hearn had wanted to go to an immediate purse bid to have Flip Hrgovic fight against Alexander Usyk. Now, if he would have been able to get that to happen, that means we'd be seeing Flip Hrgovic, who's the IBF mandatory to Usyk. We would have seen Flip Hrgovic and Usyk getting it on. But I haven't heard anything more. I know that he did try to go to immediate purse bid. And when you go to immediate purse bid, it stops any unifications or any undisputed bouts that are currently in negotiations. So that's what Eddie Hearn was trying to do. So he was trying to just negate any traction from developing as far as getting the undisputed bout between Frank Warren's Tyson Fury and Usyk. But this is the thing, right? It seemed like Frank Warren was able to kind of get beyond that. But now you have where this whole thing about an undisputed bout may be slipping away again. Because the WBA now, like I'm telling you, this is just the season of these sanctioning bodies to push the mandatory challengers onto these champions. You see it happening across every weight division. And that's good. They want to see unified. They want to get undisputed. But now you have where it's kind of like Stanley Eunice and Earl Spence, WBA regular, and somebody with a WBA belt, the WBA champion, right? The WBA ordered for Usyk to face the mandatory challenger Daniel Dubois, meaning Tyson Fury. He may have to kind of sit on the sideline and figure out what's next. But Frank Warren is insisting that that undisputed clash is going to take place over Dubois. Now, Frank Warren may be able to make that happen because he promotes both Dubois and he's involved with Tyson Fury as well. But Eddie Hearn is sitting there saying, no. Eddie Hearn's threatening legal action and everything else, which sounds to me like he's just idle threats. Because Eddie Hearn wants to make sure that he stops the undisputed bout from going forward. He wants to make sure if it does go forward, that he has one of his guys in that fight. Or at least someone fighting Usyk with the chance to win the belt, become unified, and then go on and fight Tyson Fury for the last piece of the puzzle, the WBC belt, to go on and become the first heavyweight champion in the 4-belt era. So I don't know what's going to happen. But I do know this. If Frank Warren, Tyson Fury, and Alexander Usyk and his team don't hurry up and make this fight, sanctioning bodies, they've been known for spoiling big fights. And they've been known for putting champions, especially unified champions, in precarious positions to where they're forced to take a fight they don't want against mandatory to avoid going to purse bid. Because something go to purse bid, man. Boy, oh boy, they may have to fight like Demetrius Andre was put in a position for like $250,000 or something crazy. And these heavyweight champions, they're not going to want that. They want to go out and make 10, 15, 20 million. So we're going to see what happens. But Daniel Dubois against Usyk, I don't think Daniel Dubois stands a chance against Usyk. Dubois strong. He's a good fighter, but I mean, I think Usyk just plays with Dubois, and I think Dubois probably by the fourth round looks lost, looks discouraged, and I think he just gets beat up, and the fight gets stopped just from taking too much damage. Flip Hrgovic against Usyk. Now we got to be careful saying Flip Hrgovic will come in there and destroy Usyk, because Usyk hasn't been destroyed yet. If Anthony Joshua couldn't destroy him, how is Flip Hrgovic going to destroy him? Now, we know Usyk, obviously, he can fight big guys. Flip Hrgovic's like, what, 6'6" or something like that? But we got to be careful saying that Usyk's going to destroy him. I think Usyk beats Hrgovic with no problem. But Usyk is not Jalil Zhang. Now, Jalil Zhang was a big heavyweight. Extreme power with that left hand. And I feel like they did Jalil Zhang wrong. He deserved that win. But for Flip Hrgovic getting in that ring against Alexander Usyk, I think he has a better chance than Dubois, but I think he loses. So at the end of the day, if in fact these sanctioning bodies don't allow Fury to fight Usyk, and they push either Flip Hrgovic and Eddie Hearn gets his way and Flip Hrgovic fights Usyk, or the WBA gets their way and Daniel Dubois has to fight Usyk, that means Tyson Fury has to find a dancing partner. And they're already saying that Tyson Fury could take on the fellow Brit, Joyce. So that to me, for Tyson Fury, is a hard fight, an extremely hard fight. Anybody fighting Joyce, that's a hard fight. But Tyson Fury is hoping on, finalizing the heavyweight title fight with Usyk. But my thing is this: why hasn't that deal been finalized? That's my question. What's stopping Tyson Fury and Usyk from being signed? What's the issue? Now, we know undisputed bouts take precedence over anything else. All sanctioning bodies can kind of come together and they be on the same sheet of music for an undisputed distinction. But why hasn't Tyson Fury and Usyk, why hasn't that been signed? You keep hearing all these rumors, you should get an announcement in a week. Man, it's been over a week. There's no announcement. So what's the hang up? The fight's going to be held overseas, Saudi Arabia. My thing is, what's the hang up? Why haven't they agreed? To me, there shouldn't be much to discuss here. You know what I'm saying? There shouldn't be much to discuss. So don't be surprised if for some reason, the Fury's promoter, Frank Warren, and Bob Arum, they come out and say that this fight isn't going to happen anytime soon. Because you got the one person who's pretty consistent with what they're saying is Alexander Usyk's promoter, Alex Krasik. Now, he keeps saying that they want Fury next. They're ready to discuss. They're ready to sign the contract. Those are the kind of guys who, they don't have time for the back and forth. If Fury says he wants 70-30, they probably won't go for that, but 60-40 or whatever. I could see them saying, although Usyk has 4 belts, they know Fury's the bigger name. We'll give him 60-40. Let's just fight. I can't see those guys holding up negotiations at all. And I definitely don't see them. I definitely see them understanding the position they're in to where they could miss out on the undisputed fight with Fury and end up having to fight Philip Hrgovic and Daniel Dubois. And as a result, saying, okay, enough with the tomfoolery. Let's just get this deal signed and get it pushed across, get the deal signed, get it pushed across the table, and let's move forward. Because there's just more meaning in an undisputed bout. There's more motivation going into training camp instead of okay, damn, I just have to check another box. I'm being put in a holding pattern. I just can't see Alexander Usyk with everything this man has gone through, war in his country, losing friends, being away from his family. I can't see him wanting to go and be away from his family for another training camp to fight a guy like Daniel Dubois or Flip Hrgovic. What's the motivation to go and train for Flip Hrgovic, to train for Daniel Dubois? All the motivation is there to train for a Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury, especially Tyson Fury right now. Outside of that, and Usyk's even said that, it's got to be a real challenge. You know, so I really hope to get, you know, some more kind of fidelity on what the plan is for this undisputed bout. But I'm telling you, these sanctioning bodies aren't going to let Usyk just sit there and go on month after month after month without defending those belts. They want those belts defended. And they could do them like they did Josh Taylor. Put that pressure on him and pop on those belts from underneath his custody. And then have guys fighting for the belt, since if he doesn't want to go out and defend it. But again, like I said, when you talk about those mandatories, WBA and IBF, man, it raises the prospect of Dubois and Hrgovic, you know, and they may have to take step-aside money, because that's, you know, money makes the world go round. Or if they don't want to give up that step-aside money, an alternative is, you know, start vacating the belts. That way you can ensure that Fury and Usyk can fight next. But vacating the belts, I just think that's unlikely, because it's all about the undisputed tag, and these guys just have to, you know, navigate through that maze to make the fight happen. So we'll see what happens, man. I'm just not sure what the outcome is going to be at this time. We know Hrgovic's over there with Eddie Hearn over at Matchroom, and Eddie Hearn is doing everything he can. You know, the IBF ordered it. They said they're not willing to negotiate. They want to go straight to purse bid. The WBA just ordered that Dubois fights Usyk. So what we have is a little bit of a quagmire that's developing, man, and it is what it is. So we'll see what happens. But I'm not sure. But one thing I'll tell you, in case you didn't hear this, Tyson Fury mentioned recently of his desire to fight 10 times and next year. And we all know that was probably a damn joke, but he wants to be busy. So Tyson Fury says realistically he's looking to fight about 5 times next year. How he's going to do that, I don't know, especially with wanting to fight a guy like Joyce and possibly get back in the ring with Deontay Wilder. You just don't fight 5 times next year, knowing that your second and third fights could be a Joyce and Wilder. Like, you know, that's just, you just don't recover from those kind of fights to go on and fight 2 more times to end 2023. But that being said, more to come on this. But look, like I said before, and I really believe this. I feel like these undisputed bouts are just slipping away from us. The damn Spence and Crawford. You got damn Usyk, and you got what's his name, Fury. Then you're looking up now, and you got Bertabiev. You got Bivol, but now Bertabiev is fighting Yardy. He should be fighting Bivol. You know, like what's the deal? You know, it's like really, really frustrating. So hopefully these guys can kind of, you know, get everything squared away so we can stop twiddling our thumbs and seize the undisputed fight. You know what? The ladies got it right. You look at what the ladies did this year. The ladies got it right. Okay? The ladies got it right. The guys need to learn from what the ladies did this year. Get that undisputed distinction. Katie Taylor, Franchon DeZern, Clarissa Shields. The damn ladies got it right. And these guys need to pay attention to the ladies, because the ladies handle their business. But that being said, y'all keep cool. Shout out to the veterans, people from all 7 continents. I'm in the breeze.